evening, YouTube. This is MTP Flyers, and I have a long overdue unboxing to do here. And I apologize to SGP. They did send this to me out a while ago. As a matter of fact, they sent this to me back in the beginning of January. And with being at CES and then heading on over to Macworld and school starting and blah, 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 and the snow and the, I just haven't had time to do this. However, now's the time. Let's go ahead and get into this. And of course I know it's in here. I looked at it. So let's go ahead and get right into this and show you guys exactly what SGP has going on. That is that. And first things first, there is a couple new cases that I want to get out there. We'll put those off to the side. New case from SGP. And this is called, well, basically, I'm just going to read it off to you. SGP New Generation Premium Silicone Case. Comes with a Steinhall Steinhall Crystal Clear film with it. So you're getting the protection that Steinhall offers in these awesome cases by SGP. So let's go ahead and get right into these. And let's start off with green. I love it. Love the green color. See how this feels. Get us an idea exactly what's included in the case. And get an idea what we think of these. These are new, like I said before. They just came out, well, probably in the beginning of January. Ooh, wow. That's a little different. Very, very light case, light silicone. And look at that. That's like a nice throw-on case, you know. It's silicone, guys. You know, you throw it on there, it protects your button. Got your openings there at the top. The sleep awake button is covered up, as well as your rocker buttons. So it's a very simplistic case. And of course, all the goodies are in here on the inside. And what do you get? Well, because your back is opened, you do get a logo protection film, which is always very nice. You get this really awesome Steinhall screen shield. I almost forgot what that was called there for a second. As well as this rather large microfiber. So that's actually really cool. Very nice of them to throw that in there on what I consider to be a very simplistic case. Cool colors, you know, not a hugely special design, but lots of colors with that. And I don't know how well this is going to play off on here, but we got red, orange, green, the blue, or I guess like blueberry. And here it looks more like it's purple, but I call it a blue. But, you know, maybe if I open it up, it'll look a little more purple. And like a fuchsia pink. So that's actually really cool. You get some great protection with it. You protect your logo, the whole nine. And, you know, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get my iPhone here. And we'll try it out real quick. Just see what's doing. But I'm going to try these out. And I actually want to get them out to you guys. And I think that's the whole idea of sending these out. You know, real easy to get on. Basically just stretch it around it, real form-fitting. You work it on there, of course, because you stretched it on. You want to make sure you get a little more, everything lined up to the way you want it. And hey, you know, can't complain. Very nice case. Protects it just as you want. I don't know how much drop protection that's going to give you there. But I like these as a nice throw-on case. If you're just going to go out and about and you don't want to necessarily have a heavy case on there because you know you're going to be taking it off and cleaning it, or you know what else would be nice with this? If I have my bodyguards on the back, I can actually throw this on here and get a little more protection if I'm going out for the night. If I'm at work or at home, I'm fine with having the bodyguards, like body protection on the back and a screen shield on the front, and just going with the iPhone by itself. But if I'm going to go out, I'm going to want to throw something on here, and a silicone case is perfect for that. So I think that'll really be cool. And let's go ahead and, you know, same thing over here. So we're probably going to try these out and give these away to you guys, because that's the whole idea. SGP wants to get the word out about these cases. Very simplistic cases, but they do the job, and that's the whole point of them. And again, $17.99 for these cases. You get the silicone case, a clear crystal film, the Apple logo protection film. So you're all set up for $17.99. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what do I got next here? When I talked to the guys over at SGP, they wanted to send these out to me, and we were just kind of talking about what else they had on the site, and can't forget this. LCD protection film, iPhone 3G, AF high quality, anti-fingerprint. Love it. Now, right now, I do have my privacy screen shield on here, which is working out absolutely perfectly. That review is coming up real soon, so we're going to save that. Maybe do that for a giveaway, but I am pretty partial to these, so I may keep that for myself. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, leather pouch. This thing looks absolutely awesome. Look at this. Bright red. If you want to stand out in the crowd with a case, this is going to do it. I don't know if this is something that I would necessarily use all the time, but from the design, the leather inside, and this, oh, wow. That smells really good. This is insane. They call this, I think it's the Gariz or the Gariz. Garizzi. Chizzy. My boy Chizzy. Too bad that's not a C. You'd like that, Chizzy, wouldn't you? I could see Chizzy sporting something like this. But that is a very nice case. And along with... Now, I tried this case out. Carlos let me borrow his. And I loved it. I thought it was an absolutely awesome case. I think that's why he sent me this as well. The guys over at SGP. But this is a really nice case. I'm keeping this for myself. I'll probably be giving this away. I liked this case as something different because it allowed you the full protection, and at the same time you could use the phone when you needed it. Put that on the back there like that. You can talk on the phone, you're good to go. And then you just take that, flip it back up, and it actually... Nice little locking mechanism just because of that piece on the top. Gave you full access to your buttons, the whole nine. Take a picture, whatever you wanted to do. That was actually really cool. You could use this to protect if there was some wind along those lines if I didn't have my Bluetooth in. So, very nice case. And just to give you an idea, the vintage case right here, $45.99. That is strictly worth it because of the leather. I'm going to tell you that right now. And the red case, I believe, I have to think about that for a second. I think the red case, for the life of me, I cannot remember what the red case went for. I think it may have been maybe the same price. I'm not completely sure. I'll have to look that up. Let me go ahead and throw that for you right there. There you go. And I apologize, I couldn't think of that off the top of my head. But I do remember looking it up beforehand, but for some reason I can't remember what it is. So I apologize, but if it's anything, you know, the quality like this, around the same price. But I'll throw that up there right there. Wow, really? No, I'm just kidding. All right, cool. All right, so guys, there you have it. We've got the Silky, which I'm going to try out. We'll do a giveaway on these guys. You know, I want to do the review first, let you guys know what I think of it. I don't think the verdict's going to take too long to figure it out. Very basic case. We'll go there. I don't think there'll be a problem with it. I'm not going to use the Apple Protection logo on the back just because I want to keep that intact when I give it away to you guys. So there it is. And I apologize if I'm not pronouncing it right, but it is the Gariz leather pouch, and they do it in floral. You know, a very nice design. And on the inside, of course, they have the product brand on there, which is actually really cool. So, guys over at SGP, thank you very, very much. This is just too much. I didn't realize he was going to go above and beyond like he did to send me all these products, which is really cool. Try them out, and there's not really much I need to say or try about these. Awesome cases. I may keep this for my own. I'm going to give Carlos his back, but I think we're going to give this one away. So we'll see exactly what's going on. We'll go from there. Again, SGP, thank you guys very, very much. I greatly appreciate everything, and that's it. You all have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later. Much more to come. We've got reviews on my Bluetooth that I was trying out. We've got, we'll deal with that, I apologize. Stop jibber jabber. You guys have a great night. I'll talk to you later. See you.